How old were the kids?
One of them was in their 20s. The other one was like, I'd say, squeaker. Probably plays Fortnite. But
Maybe that's why they were wired, Kush.
what? Because I'm going to interact with him on Fortnite or something.
I am for equality. That is true.
No, that is not true. Let's get that straight. Welcome back to Critical Banter, where we take the best bits from your favourite late night shows and package them into a podcast. So for this week's episode, we are back from our technical difficulties, and today we'll be bringing back the old school game, News or Not, and we'll be answering the top questions from Reddit on Answer Reddit. Back on this week's episode, we've got me, Miguel. We have Rohit.
G'day.
And Kushagra.
Hello. Unfortunately, Sen is still stuck with technical difficulties. I heard Optus has DDoSed his whole network and he'll be off for a fair bit.
It's ironic because he's the one yelling at Rohit for his internet issues, and yet here he is.
Living in the dark ages.
He's the one living in the third world country. Not me. I'm back in the first world.
I've heard he's got his old little homemade heater. Got the wood, got the fire going.
Oh, he's literally in the dark.
Yep. I've seen him outside with a stick and whatnot. But anyway, I've got an update as well from 2 weeks ago. I put it to the test, as you guys said, in regards to me walking and, this person living in my street who kept closing the blinds every time I walked past.
The timing ominous when it's summed up.
Well, it's going to get a little bit more sinister after you hear this update.
Here we go.
I decided to change the time, so it wasn't a 4 to 5 p.m. now. I tried once at 2 p.m. So I left at 2 p.m., came back towards my residence. I'd say it's around 2:50 p.m. And I walk past. Mate, it's sunny. It's bright. There's no issues with clouds or bad lighting here. The blinds go out, mate. The blinds, they turn them off. They just quit.
Are you serious?
They shut it, dude.
Dude,
so
no way.
I don't know what's going on, but see, that's the first update. So they did it, and I think from that point on, I was like, yes, it's clearly this is about me. It's not about lighting or anything like that. This is
not about the sunset. We theorized at 5 o'clock. Sunset's out. It's time for the indoor lighting, not the natural lighting. Yeah, get rid of it. Get rid of the blinds.
No issues. It wasn't my positioning where it was left or right from the window. It's me. They see me. The blinds will be shut. That's what it is.
Do they have a tracker on you or something, or do they just constantly watch the window at all points in time?
I could see why it would be of concern, because if you think about it, like, you're downstairs, right? You can see the street. You can see the street outside, but if someone walks by, like, very close to your residence, I'd be feeling, oh, okay. But at the same time, I'm walking with headphones on. It's not like I'm walking in a sinister manner.
You're also walking on a footpath, right?
Yeah.
So it's expected people are walking past. I don't know what you're trying to get at. It's reasonable for someone to walk past your house if there's a footpath.
Well, you'd assume so, but unfortunately not for this person. The next update is I went back to my normal times because obviously I prefer those normal times, 4 to 5 p.m. And, the timing change did nothing. But this was around 2-3 days ago, and the whole family was outside gardening. So...
Nice.
I was wondering if they'd acknowledge me, if they would acknowledge my presence as I walked by. And so I walked by and, noise cancelling headphones, it's tough to hear. But the dad was just like, oh, hey, mate, like extremely loudly, put his hand out to me. And like he moved in a certain way so that in my peripheral vision, I had to see and I had to respond. Yeah. Maybe he anticipated the noise cancelling headphones, but he came out and was like, hey, mate. And so I took him off and I was like, hey, how's it going? He's like, yeah, just gardening. And that was the extent of the conversation. That was literally the extent of the conversation right there. And then I walked off, came back. The blinds were already shut though. But there you go. So I've had a conversation with them, albeit one sentence, but I've had a conversation with them. And maybe they're scared, so they try to start a conversation with me. But I
fear
don't know.
of the unknown.
Exactly.
Keep your enemies close.
What can I do next though?
It would have been too sus if they ran inside when they saw you. So they had to make do with the situation.
I thought with the gardening equipment, he's going to bring out a pitchfork and just lynch you.
Just like chase you down the street.
Just whips out a chainsaw time to cut some edges.
4 to 5 p.m. is an odd time to be gardening, I will say. It seems a little bit... It seems a little bit planned. I don't know. I feel like gardening is a morning activity.
No, but it was a weekday, right, Kush?
This was a weekday, and coming after work, sunset, it makes sense. Finishing off.
You said family, so I assume maybe some kids.
Yeah, 2 kids.
So after,
Well,
exactly
one
after school. After school, work just finished for the parents maybe. So reasonable time, I'd say, bro.
How old were the kids?
One of them was in their 20s. The other one was like, I'd say, squeaker. Probably plays Fortnite. But
Maybe that's why they were wired, Kush.
Why? Because I'm going to interact with you on Fortnite or something.
They've got a squeaker and they've heard your reputation.
The mustache is gone, bro. Relax. Anyways, I think the next step, we've deduced that it's you, Kush. The problem is you, apparently. You live at home. Your brother's at home. I think next time you send your brother. We need to change the variable of the individual.
Yeah.
Send your brother. Maybe your mum even. Someone even less sinister.
Okay.
I was going to suggest outside of the Kundra family, potentially tailgate another individual. You know, watch for
That
voices,
makes his reputation even worse. He's stalking some random guy.
I think that's good. I'm not going to get another family member because all three of us will pass that house when they go on their own little walk routine. So you know what? That's a good idea. I'm going to send out another family member to test this out, and hopefully they do not get lynched. And it
Do
all
your
goes
parents
well.
know this family? Is this like? Have you had like a barbecue with them or something like that?
No, so this is actually quite a new neighbor. Before that, who lived there before was actually someone who knew my dad in India. And then they moved, and then this new Caucasian family came in. And it's this new Caucasian family that's, it always reminds me of Get Out. I don't know if any of you guys have seen Get Out, but that Caucasian family is not one you want to mess with. But
Are you dating the 20-year-old or something?
No. I'm
Their
just
family?
saying they might have something against brown people. I don't know, but
How do we assume that?
That's a stretch, I feel. But you know what? The previous Indian family that lived there, maybe when they sold the house, just told the Caucasian family, like, just watch out for those guys.
just quietly.
Kundra family. Yeah, just be careful of them.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, we'll see what it is, and hopefully all goes well.
So I've got a quick update from this week. Well, it's not really an update because I haven't shared it before, but something did happen to me. I
mate.
went shopping at Aldi. And I wanted to pick up some salmon. And so I was walking through the aisles, like, you know, red meat section, chicken section, whatever. But for some reason, Aldi has combined the seafood section with the pet food section. So it just means that and they haven't done it even well. They haven't been like, all right, half this aisle is pet food, half this aisle is seafood. It's just a mix. So there are some tuna for cats and there are also some tuna for humans in the same row. And so I'm sitting there. And I'm decided, all right, you know what? I need to actually have a look and see. And I'll tell you what, boys, pet food branding has become unreal because there is a particular brand of dog food which doesn't even make finding that it is dog food is very hard. It's like roast chicken with vegetables and mash. And you look on the screen, you look at the packaging, and there's literally not even a dog in sight. It just looks like human food. And I'm like sitting there like, what the hell is going on? Because when I'm reading it, it's like, oh, by the way, this is only suitable for pets in small writing on the back.
Fine print.
Yeah. So I want to firstly ask, what is Aldi doing? All right, combining seafood and pet food in the same section. And secondly, who are these brands that are marketing dog food and cat food, but making it look like it's for humans?
Maybe it is a universal being food type. You can eat dog food, you can eat cat food. And likewise, they can eat human seafood.
How some clothes are one size fits all. One food fits all.
Is that a thing though? Like pet food that can be because to be honest, Kush, you're actually kind of right because a lot of the branding was like food's so good even humans could eat it, like that kind of vibe. It's like the best food for your pets, like human grade is something that I've seen quite often.
That can't be a thing.
I'm sure that's the branding then. That's the whole branding.
Yeah, but surely on the cans you've got to put a picture of a dog. I'm sorry, but there's got to be like
you got to
full
differentiate.
view.
Yeah.
It can't be like, you know, canned roast meat, you know, beautiful aromas with like a human saying, ah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like, what the hell?
I think we'll get to a point where even companies like McCain will be like, oh, McCain, you've done it again. But it's just like cat food. That's all it is. And you'll never know what's the difference between them.
Dude,
but look,
we're
that
living-
could totally be, though. I think that might honestly be the case. Or it's, And also, when you were telling the story, I first thought that you had tried the pet food, and you were
I
like,
was
"Oh,
hoping.
shit."
I was hoping he went home with some dog salmon, bro. I was hoping that's where the story went.
And then, while you were eating dinner with the Ninan family, you looked at the packaging and you were like, oh shit, fellas, look what I'm eating.
His brother's like, this tastes so good, bro. Where'd you get it from? He reads the packet.
Dare I say you put that to the test? You seen the packaging
Oh,
now
no.
is almost... Come on, what's the worst that could happen? Is there anything that... What happens if you eat dog food? Like, genuine question. Or pet food?
It's good for humans, they say, Ro. What could go wrong?
No. They say human grade, which is McDonald's is also human grade, and that has like 80% horse. So we don't know what's good and bad these days.
So dare I say put it to the test, right?
You're suggesting me just cooking a nice salmon roast for the family, not telling them it's for bloody whiskers.
Yes.
Maybe not for the family, but for yourself. I am actually kind of curious.
No,
now.
don't put yourself to the risk, bro.
Poison my family. I don't mind that idea actually, Kush, though. I'm liking it a little bit. Trying pet food.
If the marketing is designed in such a way where it's like, it's going to be impossible to differentiate between human and pet food, what about the taste? Maybe that's the go. That one day humans and pets will eat food that is alike. That is the same, indeed.
Exactly. We're trying to get to a society where, humans and pets are equals.
Exactly.
In food, in rights, in everything.
Status, dude.
I am for equality. That is true.
No, that is
You know
not
what?
true. Let's get that
true.
straight.
You know what? I will. Next week, I'll go to the shops today. I'll pick up a can of this bloody pet food for cats or dogs, the best looking one I can find, and I'll let you know the results. Alrighty, boys. Today we're bringing back the old segment, News or Not. So we haven't played this for a while, so this is a quick refresher for all you new folks. Pretty much, I've gone out and I have read some articles. Some of them have been manufactured by my good friends at The Onion or Batuta Advocate, and some of them are real. So your job is to decipher which of the news articles are real or fake. Alrighty, so the first one. Pentuplet sisters miss first day back at school as all 5 test positive for COVID. Is this real or fake news?
Bro, this sounds like an American headline, dude. I've
Yeah.
been reading all sorts of they're going back to school and every man and their dog is getting COVID.
Yeah, they're also anti-vax for sure, I reckon. That the whole family's
Pentuplet.
anti-vax.
I feel like if you're having pentuplets, you're anti-vax. I feel like there's a Venn diagram somewhere.
Dude, you can't help if you have pentuplets. It's not like they had 5 kids. They literally have 5 kids in one go.
Yeah, twins. Vaccine's still okay, but the moment you reach the pen, nah, you're all anti-vax. guys.
There's something in your blood. There's something in your genes. It's just saying.
This is news, and I reckon this is from Texas. That's where I'm thinking it's from. Absolutely,
Texas news.
It is
We'll
news.
make it so that you guys are on a team. You got to work and decide on one answer together.
Well, I'm thinking this is news, and I think they're
I'm-
anti-vax, and I think this is from Texas.
I'm agreeing with the first 2 points. Texas, I'm not quite sold on, but it's not part of the game, so it doesn't matter. We're saying news, bro.
It is not news. That is fake news, my dear friends.
So was there a real headline to it? Like, was it twins or was it actually,
actually-
just fake? Did you just change the number to make it fake news?
I did actually. It was triplets. So you were on the right path. Pentuplets. What about quadruplets? Where do we stand on that? Are they anti-vax?
I think triplets is the light. It's the grey area.
Yeah.
The
Quad-
Quadruple,
yes.
you're anti-vax.
Triplets, grey area. You could be freaks. You could be normal.
All right, the next one. Woman causes stir with risque outfit for grandpa's funeral, but she doesn't see the issue. Is this real or fake news?
What type of outfit?
Risque.
What is that type of cereal? What is that? A risque outfit?
Surely your vocabulary is not that dead that you don't know what risque means.
Risque?
A little bit frisky.
RISQUE.
Yeah, look that up.
Since you're
Oh,
Googling
the
it,
one
Kush.
with the one with the little thing on the E. The little,
Yeah,
what do you call
little-
that?
Umlaut. Sen would love to say.
Adds a bit of inflection to it. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure about this one. This
Is it
I have no idea.
flavorful enough to be fake? You know what I mean? Because as
Seems
Ro did
quite
on the
normal.
last one, quintuplets, that's got so much spice to it that you can believe it's fake.
Yeah. So you reckon this might be the type of outfit? Maybe it's not risque. Maybe it's...
I don't think he changed this headline. There's no way.
Yeah, no, I didn't change. This is either fake or it's not. All right, it's not. Woman causes stir with semi-risque outfit for grandpa's funeral.
At Dad's funeral.
Yeah, dad's funeral.
It feels like a normal thing.
Yeah, it's
right?
mild. It's a mild headline, and for that, I think it's real.
Yeah, we're gonna go with real news. This seems too accurate.
It is real news. A woman has caused a stir online after sharing photos of her outfit she planned to wear to her grandfather's funeral, as the dress was rather risque for the occasion.
Word of the day.
Yeah. All right. The next article. Restaurant seeks Sunday lunch tester, and they'll pay you £500 to eat roast potatoes. Is this fake news?
Well, if it's real, I sure as hell would like to apply. Bloody hell, that sounds good.
I feel like every second week you see a headline like this on Lad Bible or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like Maccas are paying $20 for you to test their new bloody Big Mac or something. I feel like you see that every week.
There's a lot of Netflix. There's watch Netflix series of Grey's Anatomy 16 seasons and get paid £1,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Would you take any of these, by the way? Like the Big Mac or the Netflix thing?
The food one, as long as it's not toxic, I'll happily go.
Yeah, if it's not pet food, apparently.
Pet food's human grade, so I'll give it a go. If they can guarantee me I won't end up in hospital, I'll try them.
Not the TV shows. I don't think the TV shows I do.
Yeah, TV shows too much time.
Bro,
Too
much investment.
And it's not even Grey's Anatomy they'll give you. They'll give you some pilot ones that they might put out. So they could be shit.
Yeah, this headline though, I think again does seem accurate, doesn't it? We've seen these before, and this I'm not banking on Road doing this change thing again.
Yeah, it's actually £300.
But is it also satirical of the ones we mentioned? It's taking the real ones to such an extreme because this one's outrageous, and I feel like you don't make
potatoes.
Yeah, it's that outrageous. Who eats potatoes? You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's actually a really good point. You know what? I think this could be posted on, a Batuta, Onion, or whatever the UK version of this is. Is there a UK? Or are these the UK version? Probably is. I don't know. But I'm going to say, yeah, this is fake news.
It's fake news.
Satirical news, I should say.
It is real news.
Fuck, we're shit at this.
So shit.
Roast dinner lovers can now apply for a dreamy paid opportunity to be a Sunday roast taste tester at The Botanist. There you go. All right. The next one. Al-Qaeda reassures nation 9/11 anniversary would be a little cheesy. Is this fake news?
Yes. Yes. There's no way this is real. It just can't be. Surely not.
Did you not see the recent news headlines where the Taliban was like, the Australian government has violated human rights? The Taliban is saying that, dude. Surely, I have a feeling this might be real. This might actually be real.
Wait, read it again, right?
Al-Qaeda reassures nation 9/11 anniversary attacks would be a little cheesy.
What nation are they reassuring?
Just a reassurance part.
Al-Qaeda whispering sweet nothings to us. They're in our DMs reassuring us it's all okay. Bro, it has to be fake. I'm sorry. But this is...
Okay, we'll go with fake, but I have a very strong feeling this might be real.
No, of course it's fake.
Okay. Too desensitized, what can I say?
Well, all right. Another American themed. Nervous Biden rushes past intimidating circle of senators smoking weed on Capitol steps. Is this real or fake news?
This just sounds satirical, just straight off the bat. This is just one of those things where they're making fun of Biden and I don't know, probably has some nervous kink or some shit. I don't know.
The Capitol was very topical recently.
Exactly.
All pointing towards satirical. And that being said, we're probably going to be wrong, which is the problem.
Now let's back ourselves. I think we've got this completely right. There's just too much satire in this headline, so I'm going to go with
topical.
Fake. Exactly.
It is fake news. Well done, boys.
Yes, sir.
Good spot. Teacher desperate to see Harry Styles perform begs students to social distance. Is this real or fake news?
Begs.
Wait.
Begs.
I'm really confused. Why does Harry Styles affect the socially distance part? Shouldn't you be doing that anyway? Regardless of
She
where
wants
you are?
to see, social distancing rules are in place so you can't see concerts.
Yeah, she wants her concerts back, That's her only motivation to abide by lockdown and COVID rules is to see the main man Harry Styles back in concert. Begs.
Teacher though.
Begs.
Teacher begs.
The teacher's begging their students. And why is that news if it's true?
There's no way this is real. This is fake news, 100%.
Is that your final answer?
Mm-hmm.
It is.
It is real news, unfortunately.
Where was this reported?
I don't know, but I'll give you a little subtitle. A secondary school teacher desperate to see Harry Styles perform in concert created a countdown to the gig in her classroom, asking students to keep their distance. So a little bit sensationalized with the beg. She just simply asked, but obviously that doesn't.
Countdown's begging. Countdown is begging. How's this news? What news outlet is posting this?
Don't know. Show and tell marred by child bringing ashes of relative who died of COVID. Is this real or fake news?
That is outrageous. That is outrageous.
I would say this is real.
I can picture it happening. Yeah, exactly. I can picture some kindy kid bring ashes and think it's a hoot.
Smile on his face, dude. Guys, I've got a surprise for you.
Look at my jar, guys. It's so colourful.
This is mummy and this is daddy in the other jar.
I can see this being like a local news headline, you know? Like, you know, in America, so many states have so many different local stations. Yeah. I feel like it is a local news headline and it has to be real.
Agreed. Lock it in.
Fake news, boys. Fake news.
As you can see, we're not very good at this game.
We clearly don't know the zeitgeist of news. We don't read news. We don't watch news. We don't know what's going on.
All right, the next one. Priest claims evil demons have figured out how to send text-threatening messages. Is that real or fake news?
This has got to be true, right?
I mean, it doesn't.
Come on, this is so in line with priests, demons, text messaging. Oh, come on, this is modern technology, paranormal activity. This is true. This is real news.
Who's buying this propaganda?
No one. That's the thing. This is clickbait to the max. This is christiannews.com or the anti-christiannews.com, maybe, potentially.
You know, there's a satirical Christian news, like there's a onion version of Christian news called the Babylon Bee.
Is that where you got this from, bro?
Potentially.
Why are you going on the Babylon Bee anyway?
I like to get to my satirical news sources from a variety of sources.
Gotcha. Got extensive research. What are we saying, Kush?
I'm going to say this is true. I don't think this could happen. But look, I'm so lost. Like I said, this is just me. My own personal preference is kicking in what could be news or not.
What we want it to be.
Exactly.
Real news. Lock it in.
Real news is correct. Stephen Rossetti says that demons have now worked out how to taunt their victims via text messages.
Does the article say that if anyone believed it or not?
No, unfortunately, I didn't read that far. Alrighty, the final one. Organised crime syndicate condemned for history of nepotistic hiring practice. Is this fake news or not?
Crime syndicate as well? I would say this is true. This seems accurate.
Surely it's just the mafia hiring their boys. That's what I've gotten from this. A bit of nepotism.
Tony Soprano, he hires Tony. And they hire
They've
Tony.
been condemned. They've been condemned for those practices.
Oh, I missed that part. So they want fair and equal opportunity in the workplace.
In the
That's
mafia.
what they're going for.
Yeah, they want an equal workforce.
Equal opportunity employment.
Yeah, that's all they want.
Bit of diversity.
Lack of diversity.
The LinkedIn ad. Hiring goons of all races and all cultures. Please hire.
Fake. Surely fake. Who cares if the mafia's hiring their boys, bro? Fake.
It is fake. Well done. Nice pick. Alrighty, boys. Thank you for playing. 5 out of 9. So not too bad. Just over the 50% mark, which means that, you know, if you just flipped a coin and said heads or tails for each, you would have got around the same mark. So well done.
Pretty much did that anyways.
Alrighty, boys, we're bringing back Answer Reddit. This is where we take the top questions on Ask Reddit and answer them ourselves. Alrighty, the first question comes from blue_Pookie. What sucks about being your age?
Everything. I live a depressing life. No, I'm kidding.
Maybe to introduce, how old are you, Kush? And then you can say what sucks about your life.
I'm in my early 20s, and I'm
Early.
gonna say
I would say
I'll debate mid.
Well, no, I'm not 25. That's mid.
How old are you?
I'm 23. That's early.
23 is early. Is
Oh,
24
damn
mid
it.
or early?
24 is mid. 24 to 26 is mid. 27 to
20
No,
30
no, I'd back that.
mid?
I'd back that. 24 to 26 mid. 27 on to late. 23 anything before is early.
Yeah, exactly.
27 seems kind of mid.
No, you're getting on. 27, you're getting on.
And you know what sucks about being my age? The fact that, you know, I spend time talking about this shit. What constitutes as late 20s, early
That's
20s?
the beauty of it, bro. That's the beauty.
Mundane conversation with your
And,
friends.
all honesty, though, I reckon it's the fact that there are so many people out there that are famous. Some who should not be famous that are way younger than us, which just hurts, man. They're like 17, 18. They haven't put in much work. They've got the luck. Oh, they're doing a bit of hard work, but they're just far ahead of us.
Discrediting everyone's work.
Mine's similar, Kush, actually. Mine is, I am now at the age, also at 24, where my dreams of becoming a professional athlete are now zero. There are children in the Olympics competing, winning gold medals. 14-year-old skateboarder, 16-year-old gymnastic, you know. And here I am at 24 with my professional athletic dreams crushed because my prime is supposedly, you know, in the next year or two.
What did you
shame.
want to do, Ro? Like athletics-wise, what was your go-to sport?
Could have been anything, really. I'm just a natural talent at all.
Clearly
of them.
not.
Yeah, I'd say that's the problem. There is no direction, first of all.
No. You know who it was?
Everything and expect to be the GOAT in every sport.
You know what it was? It was my parents. Like while everyone else's parents, you know, those helicopter parents chucked them into, you know, tennis at age 3, and then made sure they wouldn't eat unless they went to tennis practice. My parents actually gave me like a nice, loving, nurturing household, which then amounted to me sitting here talking to you boys instead of earning millions of dollars playing the US Open currently going at the moment.
No, I'd agree.
Well-
That's the biggest thing, right? Nowadays, when you watch like soccer or cricket or whatever sport, you're seeing the stars of the sport your age or younger.
Yeah.
That's upsetting. Like Marcus Rashford is younger than me and he's doing absolute bits. That has upset me and depressed me.
Mark my words, I will be choosing a sport for my child, and I will be really drilling into them what it means to be a champion, because I didn't get that and I wanted that.
Moral of the story, helicopter narcissistic parenting, thumbs up.
Yes,
it works.
thumbs up from me. The next question comes from Jezbez. What terrible product sells by the millions?
There was one that came to mind, and we are guilty of this, Kushagra. Warzone skins, Fortnite skins, bloody any microtransaction in a video game. It's a rort. They don't even help you in the game, and they sell literally millions. We were talking about this the other day, Kush. Like one skin, so one cosmetic thing in the game that doesn't boost your ability or anything, costs like $30, right? Bloody, we got Rohit to buy a whole game, Grand Theft Auto, a whole big game that you can spend hours and hours, days. You know, the game's been around for years. People playing it for God knows how long. That also costs $30. There's no value in these fucking skins, and we still buy them.
$30.
But it looks cool. It looks
What?
cool, sir.
Until the next one comes
It just
out.
looks awesome.
Bro, who call these microtransactions? $30 is not a microtransaction at all. I thought skins are like $5,
It's
$10
just a
bucks pop.
transaction.
Yeah, what?
It's a pretty big reward. These games are just that they're heading down a path. And look, that was not going to be my answer, but now that you say it, it is a terrible product. It's a terrible
$30.
model, actually, that every game company's adopting. Just horrible. But for me, what I think is a terrible product, and I understand that they're humans, but I think we can call them products, is the D'Amelias.
Wait.
Those two sisters, all right, they have made so much money for doing. I'm just going to read out. This is a lyric from one of the sisters' song, whatever name is, Pinky or whatever. I miss you really, really, really bad, and a single tear trickled down my face while I threw your shit in the fireplace. I was really, really, really sad for one day.
bars.
One
Dude,
whole day.
That's hard.
Those are
What is
bars.
that? Bro, that's me writing in kindergarten. Some haiku poetry or some shit. And I failed miserably at that. And this person's making millions off this.
You ain't clocked the AB rhyming scheme, Kush? Kind of hurts, dude. Kind of slaps.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
for me. Right, what are your thoughts?
Mine are just those like detox, like herbal teas.
Slim tea.
Yeah, all that sort of stuff. It's like, oh, we'll detox your body, you know, just drink this tea and it'll flush all the toxins out. Like, I don't know who's drinking them. It literally just gives you like diarrhea.
Gives you the shits.
And then, yeah, and then you feel light. And then you're obviously lighter because, you know, 4 kilos has come out of your body.
Do they sell by the millions though? I always thought it was just like a little minor rort from the people who
Dude,
are suffering.
Herbalife. Let me quickly have a look at how many followers Herbalife has.
Yeah, Herbalife has
1.6 million.
He was sponsored by Cristiano Ronaldo at one point. So they've got big bucks. They can spend, so they're getting a lot of money.
All right. User Bian Callan says, what's one thing you're always willing to pay the extra price for?
Caramel milk all day and every day, baby.
My God.
Caramel chocolate.
$4, yeah, if it's $2.50, $4, I'll pay it. I'll pay for it. I think it's a good one. And it really does deserve the full price. I'm there supporting it all day and every day.
Disagree. Manny?
I've said this before and I will say it again, even especially now in these trying times where shops are closed, services are closed, haircuts, I will pay an absolute premium, especially right now. My hair has grown for like 3 months now. It's getting annoying. The mullet could be on very soon. I'll be completely honest. I'm getting upset. I need a haircut.
Every 2 weeks you get a haircut. So 3 months without a haircut is probably a world record amount for you, isn't it?
Dude. This hair has not been this long. I didn't know you could feel your hair on your ears. I'll just put it that way. Did not know that sensation.
Your hair grows pretty slow. Like, I think mine's the same 3 months, but my hair is
Oh, it's because I can
longer.
make mine look, respectable.
SMH, dude. My hair's getting outrageous as well. But mine is like, have you heard the adage, like, always pay more for something that keeps you off the ground?
No. I haven't.
No, but
sorry.
it's an interesting
Shoes,
adage.
Tires, mattresses. So, for example, running shoes, I'll always pay. Well, that's because I worked at a running shoe store for 3 years. So I know the quality.
You've
so I'll
bought
always
into
pay,
the propaganda. That's what's happened.
Dude, I have felt the running shoes under my feet, and the Asics Kayanos retailing at $259.95 AUD.
Link in
are
our
the only shoes
description.
I'll buy from now on. Code TCB. Also a mattress. I bought a koala actually, I did buy a koala mattress because of the marketing, and then I returned it. It was trash, dude. It's way too soft. I prefer my mattresses a little bit firmer, but I will pay more for a good night's sleep. User Max Eat World asks, what series has a theme song you never skip?
Ooh, for me, it's actually funny because it's Breaking Bad. It's only like 6 seconds, so you can't skip it.
There's no option for it.
You just can't skip it. And if you do, you actually miss like the first 4 or 5 seconds of the first scene. So you can't skip it. But another one is BoJack Horseman, dude. I never skipped the theme for that. Very good song, but those are my two.
I skip them all.
Yeah, I'm with Nick.
Ever
I
since
skip them all as
Netflix
well.
introduced the skip intro function, I don't think I've sit through any intros.
Just have no time for it. Just skips the 1 minute. Gone.
Mate,
Gone.
my attention span can barely get through an episode. So every second is vital.
Do you watch any TV shows, Manny? Because I remember you saying before you're a YouTube man. You don't watch any TV shows.
Nah, so like recently I've had some spare time and I'm like, you know what? I'll catch up on Rick and Morty. Bro, I didn't know there were 2 seasons I was behind on. I'm that far behind on this fucking TV show. And I tried watching
for that.
Yeah, dude, there's an option to skip intro on Netflix, so I am skipping it. No, but my thing is I don't watch new TV shows for some reason. I just don't vibe it. I rewatch shows I've already seen.
I read an Instagram post that says like, people more likely to rewatch TV shows are more likely to suffer from depression.
Fuck, that's good. Fuck, that's good.
So I ask, are you okay?
No, but that's for another time.
I think Community is the one I don't skip. I like the theme song. It fits the show. I find that theme songs oftentimes do not fit the show, and so I skip them. But yeah, if I can skip them, I will.
Like our show.
Yeah. Yeah, we should have a little bit
Big
of
up
an
Locks
discussion about
Beats.
that. Locks Beats has been carrying our show for 100+ episodes, and the vibe doesn't fit Critical Banter.
Rohit's
Yet
been
we
yelling at
persist.
us in the group chat every week. Can we change the music?
Look,
It
if
doesn't
someone out there can make us music that fits our vibe, we will gladly accept it. We will definitely.
I
put it to
also
the
just want
test.
to ask, like, am I the only one? So if you just want to DM the page, please tell me, give me some proof to the boys and ask them to change the song.
Yeah, because I feel like Loki doesn't fit, but I've gotten used to it. So in my head, the connection's made. It fits.
Dude, locksmith slaps, man. Sometimes before I go to sleep, I hear my man's beat in the head after a good day's editing.
All right. Embarrassed _age _8463 asks, what is an unwritten law you abide by?
There's a few here. My first one is every door that I will open, and if I enter that room, I'm going to close it behind me, no matter what. Toilet, bedroom, public door, I'm opening it, then I'm going to close it right behind me. Yeah.
That's an interesting one. Why is that?
It's just something that, I don't know, but I've just gotten used to. Like, I open the door, it's getting closed behind me, no matter what it is.
Is it just doors, or is it like, I go out, if the door's locked, you have to lock it behind you as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do lock the door. I don't like
what about light switches?
Open.
If you open a light switch, do you turn it off?
Yes, same with that. That's more to do with saving electricity, I think, but I think that's the same thing, but yeah, I can't explain it. It's just one of those things where I open, got to close the door. My second one is also to do with doors, but more so opening doors. Public transport.
To enter doors, I'll open the door. Is that one?
Yeah, no, I don't phase through them, bro. No, but like public transport, a bus, trains, when the doors open, I hate the people who just walk in, or more importantly, they stand in the middle for a train. When the train doors open, you should either be on the left or the right, so that the people who are exiting can then go straight, then turn right from the people who are waiting, so that there's a streamlined passage to exiting and entering both public transport. But that's something I always do with buses as well. I wait 2 seconds. So like the door will open, wait 2 seconds, stand to the left, and then I will enter. Because you never know, there could be some stragglers behind. Always nice to be a bit kind in these trying days. But that's my two things, both to do with doors.
I like that one.
No. I will back that second one, actually, now that I think about it. Always got to stand aside. Let people in, let people out. It's common courtesy. My one is more paranoia than anything, I'll be honest. It's also pretty sick.
Here we go.
So for the most part, the way I text is I always assume that it could get screenshotted to someone. So I ain't sending risque texts. I'll say dodgy, cancelable things in person. I'm happy to do that. But over text, you never know who's going to screenshot X to Y and bloody gets leaked, and God knows where that goes. So I'm always under that assumption.
That is a good one.
That is a good one.
The delete message feature on Messenger, oh my God, I love it so much. That way I can send my risque text for a minute, make sure someone sees it, and then bang, delete it. Off the face of the earth.
Unfortunately for you, you have sent a risque text, and I have.
Hey, no, you haven't.
Put it in my bag.
No, you haven't. No one needs to know.
That's a good one. People are very trigger happy on the screenshot button these days.
Exactly.
And they just share it around, dude. If you look through some of my conversations with some people, all it is screenshots at a point in my life. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember when I was tuning my girlfriend for the first time, I would be screenshotting conversations and just sending them to the boys. So like me and Miguel's texts or photos at that point in time was just all screenshots. So,
and the screenshot would just be her saying hi or some shit. Nothing interesting. So her saying hi, and he's like, what do I do?
Dude, is she keen? She said hi.
There's 2 eyes this time.
Oh, dearie me. Mine's similar paranoia. It's if you want a secret kept to yourself, just tell it to yourself. If you want a secret kept, do not share it. Do not. People
where's the fun in that?
Because this is what happens, right? It's like, people tell me all the time. It's like, yeah, I keep secrets really well. I just tell this one person, right? I just tell my best friend, or I just tell my sister. But the problem is that best friend has another best friend, but that's the only person that she tells a secret to. So yeah, everyone, thinks they keep a secret. They only tell it to one person. That one person says it to someone else, and that other person shares it to someone else. And suddenly the whole world knows.
You don't know who knows who. Exactly. You don't know who knows who. All of a sudden, it's the person you were talking about. All of a sudden knows your secret or something.
All right. Finally, chunky _lover 42069. He or she asks, if someone asks you to tell them a joke, what is your go-to?
Boys, I'm a big fan of a certain type of joke. It's the old D's nuts, and I'm a very versatile one.
All right, go on. I want to hear it.
So my one goes, do you prefer CDs or cassettes? And then, Ro, you would answer?
CDs.
How would you like to see these nuts on your chin?
Oh my God.
But if someone also said cassettes, you would go, how about a cassette of these nuts on your chin? So they both work no matter what. They're both absolutely fantastic.
Oh my god.
It's a checkmate. I like it. Manny.
So, what do you call a Russian politician that has plumbing issues and has to do his business in a metal container?
What do you call a Russian politician who has plumbing issues and needs to do business in a container?
Very wordy joke that.
Vladimir Putin.
No, that's average. That's average.
No, on a real note, bro, when someone says to tell you a joke, I panic. I've got nothing. Like that is such a bold question to ask. Tell a joke.
Because not many people have jokes just prepared in their head, right? Usually it's like off the cuff. Comment.
Situational. We're situational comedians here.
Champagne comedy is where we thrive. Mine is, what do you call a man with no shins?
No idea. You tell
No
us.
shin, man.
Tony.
Oh my god. Oh.
So that brings us to the end of the episode. You can find the rest of the episodes on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any of your favorite podcast apps.
Tony.
End of the segment. Alrighty, that brings us to the end of the episode. Once again, apologies for not putting one out last week. But to make it up to you guys, so we know, the real fans stay till the end. So what we're doing is, so in an upcoming episode, we will let you guys pick the segments, Unreal gameplay. So to do that, we've got a poll up on the TCB Appreciation Society, which send plugs every week. But this week, since I'm plugging it, you better join, or else,
100%.
The metrics are going down for me plugging shit. So please join. And on there, we have a poll pinned right at the top. Little poll of all the segments. You can add your own options. What segment do you want us to do? Pick anything. We've even put Kiribati there. For those of you that remember that shambles of a fucking segment, that's up on there. So vote now. Vote quick because we don't know when we're going to do this episode. So it could be next week. So get in there soon and vote for your favorite segments there. As well, if you want to see the rest of our episodes, they are on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or any of your favorite podcast apps. With all that, we'll see you guys next week. Hopefully, no technical issues.